Flip the switch, light the fire, ideas spinning higher, higher. Testing melting shapes take form. Welcome to the stream, doing 3D and laser dream. Cut it, carve it, build the same. Welcome to the stream. Lines of code, sparks that fly, layers stacking, reaching sky. Mistakes happen, we don't cry. We learn, we teach, we play together every day. Welcome to the stream, do it 3D and laser dream. Cut it, carve it, build the same. Welcome to the stream. What will we make today? What will the lasers say? Engraving shadows bright, crafting through the Welcome to the stream, doing 3D and laser dream. Cut it, carve it, build the same. Welcome to the
I should be live now. Let's just make sure I have a volume. I do. Good, 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 good. Hey, how is everybody doing on this wonderful Sunday night? I know it's been a few weeks since I've been on. I did do a Wednesday stream just this past week. I explained to everybody there's been a few issues happening overseas, blah, 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 blah. And then I was on Wednesday, and then we had another little incident happen between Wednesday and today, and everything's kind of back to normal now, I hope, other than maybe we're getting ready for the holiday season. So hello, hello, and thank you everybody for being here. And thank you everybody for being patient while I was absent the last couple Sundays. But we will try and keep a steady appearance now from now till at least the holiday season. So we'll see what happens. Let's see who's on and see who I can say hi to. Looks like, whoa, we have Tintel on, first on, good man. Raj D, David Walton, Death Cube, hello, and William Nelson. 3D Medic Vince is here. Raj D is here. Matt German is here. Matt, did you sort of sense a giveaway? Hey Matt, thanks for being here. You must be like middle of the night there or something. Hey, good to see you though, buddy. Andy Visley, hello from 61F Northern Virginia. Happy Sunday night. Yes, it is. Big Bad Joe, Tulsa Skin. I'm going to repeat some names here, but what the heck, Guy the Jedi. Matt German is here again. Hi, are you all? How are you all? We are all good, I think. Mark Flanagan is here as well. Look at that. I think that's it. Is that it? No, Dale Mack is here. And 12 a.m. for, 12 a.m. Not 12 p.m., so middle of the day. Oh, it's a rare middle of the day appearance for you. Awesome. So, as you all are aware, I have missed the last couple Sundays, and it's been a interesting thing. In the last few days, I haven't got a lot of sleep for some issues that have been going on here. So I think we're going to keep it nice and simple tonight on tonight's stream. For those of you that tuned in on Wednesday this past week, I did an odd midweek stream just to basically make up for the fact that I had missed a couple Sundays. I started building the enclosure for the Flashforge AD5M, also known as the AD5M. So we're going to continue on that. I had to print a couple extra parts for it, etc., etc. We're just going to continue on that build. We had to unclog the hot end. We had a little bit of a clog in here, which fortunately was able to be taken care of by not having to strip this thing apart too badly. It's almost a shame because I really wanted to take this thing apart further and investigate it more. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it is a good motto to go by. So we won't fix it anymore because we did fix what we found. Hey, Jerry. Hello, Jerry. How are you, sir? I know it was very short notice for my stream today, too, because I honestly wasn't sure if I was coming on again today because there has been a very major lack of sleep over the last few days due to a unfortunate incident with a hospital stay for someone, et cetera, et cetera. But everybody's fine. Everybody's happy. Everybody's good tonight. We're all home. And I decided, you know what? Let's get on here and stream. Regardless, even if I am a little bit tired, you know what? Sleep is overrated anyway. So here we are. Here we are. I'll be back in a second on your way to AutoZone. Well, get going to AutoZone. Mad Owl is here. Hello, Mad Owl. If I've missed anybody, forgive me. We have 19 people here. We are going to be doing a Polymaker giveaway as usual. We did one on Wednesday. We're going to do another one tonight. If I break this piece by slapping my hand, I'll be mad, so I'm going to put it down. So let's just move right on to what we were doing. I know we still have the Voron 2.4. We have we're still in, the Nighthawk 36. Everything we've been working on before, we have firmware to do for that. Tonight is not a good time for me to be working on firmware up here. We don't want to do that with a tired mind. This stuff here that I'm doing on this guy is pretty mindless kind of stuff that I can do. Worst thing I can do tonight is glue my fingers together with the super glue we're going to be using to install some magnets and pieces here. So that's the worst thing I can do tonight is glue my fingers together. But hey, it could be worse, right? So, hey, John, I'm just going to say, John, hello, good evening. Cosbricks is here. Hello, hello. Hashtag Polymaker. I don't know what the hashtag is going to be tonight. We don't know yet, but nice try. I can just tell you it's not hashtag Polymaker. I'm going to reach over here and grab some glue. Tonight I'm going to use a little different glue. This is the stuff that's really got to be careful with. This is the instant adhesive. This is Sia Fixed instant adhesive. This stuff is water thin. But it doesn't come out as thick as the other stuff, and I want some thinner stuff because I got to glue some magnets into these pieces here. Here, I'll show. Is my overhead camera working here? That one. Yeah, my overhead camera is working here. Something's actually working for a change. Look at that. So it's these little pieces here that we're going to be gluing some pieces into, and then these ones go into the panels. So we'll just we'll work on that a little bit here. As I say, we're just going to continue and finish off the enclosure for the Adventure 5M, and then we're also we'll put the hot end back on that we had fixed on Wednesday. We had a clogged hot end. We'll put that back on. We'll put the nozzle back in, and we'll run some filament through and get this thing up and fired up. So that's tonight. If it's not your cup of tea, I apologize, but being Canadian, I'm sorry. But that's what we're going to do because you know what? It's my stream. Yes, my stream. I can do what I want. Okay, who else? Betty Boop is here. Let's just see who else popped in. Hello, Betty Boop. And who else is here that I have not said hi to? And if I didn't say hi to you and I missed you, oh well. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to glue some magnets into these little pieces here, and then these little pieces here are going to go into these holes on these panels. So we're going to watch me, your way or the internet highway. Exactly. So we're going to watch me. I wonder if this camera, let me switch over to this guy. If I turn this way, because I'm kind of hoping I don't glue my fingers together, but I figure if I do glue my fingers together, and I can have some witnesses witness that. Here, let's zoom in a little bit. Here we are, there. So I'll just cut over to this one. We'll turn this guy on and put that there. So we'll just work here. We're going to put some little magnets. into some little pieces, and then we're going to put little pieces into the panels. And there's the little wee magnets we have here. So let's start doing this. Hey, Dominic Versetto, hello, hello. Now these might be pressure fit, but I don't know if I trust pressure fit. Let's just see one. Yeah, those are probably going to be pressure fit, but I'm still going to put a little drop of this adhesive in. And as I say, you can kind of see, if you can almost see it rattling in the bottle here, if it focuses on the bottle. This stuff is watery. See it there? It's watery thin. So you got to be really, really, and I mean really careful with this stuff. So I'm going to make sure that my nozzle's not clogged, and it's not. It's coming out like liquid. And I'm just going to put a really little wee drop in here. I don't want to fill it, because if I, there, just a little wee bit, because if I put too much in there, what's going to happen is it'll overflow when I push the magnet in. There we go. And then we're just going to push that in. Make sure that's all the way in. There we go. We got one. See, it sticks already. It overflowed a little bit. But there we go. Because it's a pressure fit magnet basically. But I like to glue it just in case. Just like so. So I want to keep all these magnets to the same polarity. Don't have to, but I want to. Whoa. See, did you see that jump? Watch this. It's like, get away from me. It's like, watch, 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 get away from me. Okay, so obviously this is the way we want them to go in. So we're going to put some glue in these things here. How's everybody doing anyways? Lick of excess. Maybe use latex gloves. Are you kidding? That's for wimps. Come on, mark which side you put glue or put two together. Yes. These are actually, it doesn't matter. These are just going to be sticking to the side of the case. So the magnets will stick to the side of the enclosure either way. I just like keeping the polarity down the same way, just because. So we'll put another little drip in here. I have gloves over in the other area here, but whoa, see, that's way too full. So that's why we bring our little cloth, we soak up a little bit of that stuff, because it's just like water. And we'll pop a magnet down in here. And I know you guys are going to stick my fingers together, and I know you're going to say, I told you so, and blah, blah, blah. Let's just, there's a second one down there. Whoops. Okay. And we'll get another one here. Just a little bit. This stuff flows very fast, so almost gravity will almost do it. There we go, gravity, and one drop. I can already tell that that's too much in there. It's going to seep out, get all over my thinners. And in there, we'll push it in. There we go. And we will, well, careful with the rag, because there's glue on that rag too. And look, that sticks to my fingers already. There we go. We'll just push that aside and let these two things, let's just do these. Let those two things have fun together. You can use your pliers sideways to push it in. Yeah, I can. Hey, Joe Rust. Big Bad Joe, Mr. DeWitt the Daredevil, yes. Daredevil, so we'll just use gravity, get that one drop. Again, that's too much. Wipe the excess off with my finger. Okay, there we go. This stuff just temporarily makes your fingerprints disappear too. And then we'll use the desk, and we'll push that one in. And that's stuck to my finger again. There we go. There's 4 out of 6 done. I still, my fingers are a little glue on them, but a little bit of CA glue never hurt anybody. I think what I'll do is I'll just a little bit of glue in there for this one. There we go, and a little bit in there for that one. Oh, way too much. I just dripped all the glue. That's all right. Come on. Okay, this one we're going to be quick with, because this is going to get all over my skin. Get all over, get off of my skin. Come here, come here, come here. Turn around, get in there, and get off of my skin. There we go. And I'm going to pick this one up with a cloth and wipe the excess glue off of this. There we go. Look at that. We got it. One more magnet to place. They sure do give you a lot of extra magnets. And one more. And we'll turn it over and pop it in. and pop it in all the way and get the fingers off of it so it doesn't stick. Oh, so we, yeah, see, this stuff is so liquidy, it gets everywhere. I actually wrecked my last pair of glasses because I pushed a magnet in one of the holes and it squirted me right in the face, but the glasses saved my eyes. There we go. I think that's pretty much all good now. There we go. We have 6 magnets and 6. We still have to use some of this glue, so I may switch to the other stuff because I think this is going to be a little liquidy for the next step. That's why God gave us acetone. There we go. Don't shut your eyes or you'll be sleeping. Eyes shut permanently. You guys are so looking after me so nicely. Okay, we'll put that stuff away. We'll pull out the thicker stuff now. See, all my fingers are separated. Eyes are wide open. Because what we've got to do now is we have to glue those. Well, I got to peel the skin off of this, and then we got to glue these guys just onto the side panels like so, so that these are here. These guys get glued onto the side panel like that, so that they can go into the slot, the side of the printer, and magnetize themselves closed. So there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and peel. Here, let's switch over to this one here so you can just peel these off. That is some thick liner they have. And yeah, I know it's loud in the mic, so yeah, cover your ears, by the way. Does one of the magnets reversed? It seems that the pair are sticking together face to face. Doesn't matter, because I'll show you why in a second. All these are doing, let's just pull this over this way. So all these are doing, so we're not overly worried about polarity because these are just going to, regardless of the polarity, these are just going to be on here like this, holding the side cover in place. So polarity doesn't matter. Either, regardless of which way I have the magnet around it, it'll stick to steel. So there we go. We're good. We're good. But that's a good catch. Because yeah, some of these are sticking together face to face, which means that I probably did reverse the polarity on some of them, but it's not going to be an issue with what we're doing with them here. So now we have this nice clear. See, it's so clear you can see me through it. Get that screenshot. No, maybe don't. Maybe don't. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking kit, enclosure kit. I'm not a fan of the bright colors that I've seen some of them done. So now I'm just going to, I need to get a little bit of glue on the edges of these. So that's why I'm going to use the little thicker stuff, because the watery stuff will just run everywhere in this case, because it's got no pocket to kind of hold it into. Yeah, that's open. Just going to make sure. And this is going to be a little tougher anyways. Well, actually, I think I'm better off if I just put a little bit of glue on the side of the hole on the actual acrylic. And I just got to decide which side I want out, which I don't think it matters. It's not like it's got a good side and a bad side. Everything sticks to acrylic. The static is crazy. So what I'll do is we'll put this down here. We'll grab this camera and move it back over towards here. Just like that. We'll switch auto to that. There we go. And then I will get this glue flowing. Make sure we're flowing. We are flowing. I'm just going to put a little bit like that. I don't want this to... Oh! Okay, a little bit overflowed on this one, so I can wipe that off before it dries. Not a big deal. Okay, there we go. Yeah, darn, I messed that up a little bit. Oh well. I'll put that on the far side of the printer where I don't see it. I got a little bit of glue on this thing here and it kind of fogs it up a bit. So, no big deal. No big deal. So this time I want to be very careful. I need a finer tip nozzle for this glue bottle, to be honest. Just a dab. That's all I need. And then pop that on in the hole. That's all it needs. That's better. That one's better. Plus, if I ever wanted to, I know a guy that can cut me some more acrylic. I know a guy that knows a guy, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, in the sign business. I'm easily able to get more acrylic. Pop this one in. There we go. So we'll let those ones sort of dry themselves out, and then we'll grab this one. Do the same thing with this. There certainly have been vibrant prints of the Enclosure. There has, yeah. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know. I just wanted to go with a two-tone gray. Keep it nice and simple. Again, sorry if that's loud in your ears if anybody's wearing headphones. It's gonna one more here, and then we should be okay for peeling acrylic panels. This one's going to be tricky. Come on, get off of there. Helps if you have fingernails too, which I don't. Okay, I think I got, there we go. There we got it. Okay. Okie doke. Let's get a little dab will do us here. There we go. Well, again, ran over a little bit on that one. Oh well, yeah. Not like I'm showing these off for display or anything like that. And there's that one. And one more. Uno mas, as they say in China. Okay. And one more right there. Okay, we'll let those three pieces dry. We'll shut up the glue. Still have all my fingers intact. Hey, Clown Hammer, how are you? Jack in the shop, hello. Who else have I missed? Brent Ferguson from Texas, hello, hello. Okay, so the way these work, I'm gonna, since this is the one I really messed up, I don't care. I got a little bit of cloudiness on it. I wonder if I can wipe that off. Will acetone, no, acetone will kill the acrylic. Or will it? Will acetone fog the acrylic up? I wonder. I'm just curious about that. I am curious. I'm always willing to experiment on my own stuff. Because I happen to have everything. I happen to have a little bit of acetone here. People are going to say, don't do it, don't do it. But I want to see. I have a, there we go. Oh yeah, I got some on there. I have a piece of acrylic right over here. Right here. Let's just see. Oh no. I think if anything, the acetone will clean that glue off. Let's just see. I could be wrong. Nah, that just made it uglier. Made it a little uglier. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. I'll use that on the part of the printer I don't see much. It was already messed up to begin with anyways, so not a big deal. Okay, so we're gonna turn this around, heat it up. Hey, Petty Rexman. Okay, we'll turn this around. And so this basically just, oh, that's ugly. Oh man, that's ugly. What have I done? This basically just slides in here. Slides in these little grooves here. And there, that's one side on right there. You can see the ugliness I did right here. We won't show it any closer. Okay, Before I go too far, I am going to put the hot end back on. So let's get this camera all set up here for the right view. There we are. Whoa, got a hole in the ground here. I got to print a cover for yet. So, I don't quite remember. It was last week I took this hot end off. I don't remember exactly how it went back on, but we're gonna wing it and figure it out. Oh, that acetone rag stinks. Let's put you over out of the way. Okay. We know it goes on this way, but we got to put the back. We got to put the wire in first. Okay. Is this thing zoomed out enough to show you guys what I'm doing here? Right there. Let's see. Let's go like this. There you go. Okay, so this guy with the yellow sticker goes on like this. But we got to plug in the umbilical like that. This guy goes on sort of like that and like that. And I know this comes around front. No, the umbilical doesn't go under there. No, I'm upside down. What am I doing? I'm upside down. This guy comes around like this. Although I have a feeling this top part comes off again anyways. That's okay. So we're going to pop the hot end on. We're going to put the screws back in. I don't think that has to come off. Let me just double check. I don't think that has to come off the whole, oh, just whatever. Boom, boom, boom. I just want to make sure the hot end doesn't have to come off in order to remove the front cover, top extruder cable. Okay, no, the hot end itself does not have to come off to put the drag chain, but the top cover of the hot end that I just put on does have to come off. So I am going to remove that top cover right now, and I'm going to unplug that. Come on. There we go. And we'll just put the hot end itself back on. Now, if I recall, it was these two screws from behind. Let's see, Wiki Central, is it Wednesday already? There we go. Death Cube just became a member. Thank you so much, Death Cube. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, what else am I missing? Looks like the perfect location for a 3D sticker on that panel. Exactly. Hey, Brent, that's a great idea. Great idea. Yes, great idea. And hello, Death Cube. I think I said hello already, but hey, it doesn't matter if I say hello twice to somebody. That just makes it more special. Oops, let's continue flicking that up. And let's get this back on. So this goes in here, like so, and then there's a screw that goes in here. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one for the top. And I think it was right. That means the other M3 is going to be the right one for the other side on the top. I'm just going blind in here because and that feels right. Okay. And then the bottom ones, were they M3s? Let's see, what do I have on they weren't M3s. I wonder if these are the right ones here. Let's see. Well, they're the only screws I have left that are going to attach that on, so I think those are going to be the right ones. These are like little self-tapping guys. Let's just see. They'll either be the right ones or they won't be. Oh, I think, hang on. If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, these ones didn't even actually come out. So these are M3s on the bottom here. That didn't even, did this one come out? This one did come out, so I need an M3 for there. Let's see. Where did I put that other M3? M36. It probably fell somewhere, but fortunately I have M36. Fortunately I have lots of them. We've been missing Sunday streams. Where have I been? Yeah, we had, well, it's not news now, but there was this hurricane thing in Jamaica, and Maria was in Jamaica, and she got stranded in Jamaica during the hurricane, so there was a little bit of concern going on, and I had more important things on my mind than a stream for those couple days, so those couple Sundays. So, but we are back. We are back. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. The family's fine. The island is not necessarily fine in some areas, but they are rebuilding. So that's where we were, Death Cube. That's where we were. Okay. So we're at this point where we have to have this stuff off anyways for one of the next steps in the instructions here. So let's have a look. So I believe we were on, let's see. We got the magnet for the door. Okay, we got that done. We got the side panels installed. We got the front door installed. So that's step 10, and I believe we were on step 11. No, so step 11 was putting the filament runout sensor on the spool holder. That's the one that I kind of glued in. That's going to be fine. Oh, the other panel. Now we can put the other side panel in. Let's put the other side panel in. Just slide this in. And come on. Get in the slot. And push down. And there we go. So the second side panel's in. First side panel's in. Those are in proper. This is in proper. We got a door. Okay. So this was step 11. Step 12, install the spool holder and drag chain. Okay. So press the extruder cable and filament guide tube through the opening into the drag chain. Okay, we got to grab our drag chain, which is over here. Okay, so here's the drag chain. Here's the drag chain piece. And we got this one. Okay, so let me just get this correct. You picked a nice color for it. Thank you. Just before the airport shutting down, I know. Well, we're in Canada, so it didn't affect us really because she flew from Jamaica to Toronto to Calgary. Yeah, I like the two-tone gray, and then the other one, the dark gray, is going to kind of contrast the light gray that we did for the main corner parts. Okay, so we got to pop open this drag. Oh no, we don't have to pop open the drag chain. Okay, so it is telling me we got to install the spool holder. They don't really give me clear instructions where the spool holder is going, but let's just see. Press the extruder cable and filament guide tube through the opening into the drag chain. I think they're putting the cart before the horse here. So it looks like we are going on the back with this, like so. This is going through here. Oh, I see. There's the plug for the runout sensor. This is going to go on here, and it's going to be screwed into the top here with the two screws there, and then into the side there. Oh, there's two screw holes here. So if you look on the back, they've actually got this thing ready for an enclosure. So if we look on the back right here, there we go. You can see the filament holder is going to go where these two holes are here, and then there's two more holes up here for it. So what I need to do in this case, let me get rid of these little clips. Oh no, that's for the Patifi tube. Let's leave those on. So we got to plug the filament sensor back in, which is going to go, it's going to be a little tight fit here. So this is going to go in here. Come on. Oh, that's tight. Let me get some tweezers. It's just a little too tight for my little fingers. Actually, I can probably use these needle nose pliers. Here, let me zoom this out a little bit here. There we go. This is just a little awkward, that's all. Because I got to fit this little plug into this little hole right here. So we'll get it. we always get our plugs in. Oh man, that is just super tight. I wonder if that's not just too close to the, yeah, that is very close. Okay, I gotta take, if you look where the wires are going, that's hard to see. I'll have to show it up here. I have to pop this off because there's some plastic I got to cut away. Otherwise the plug's not going to be able to fit down there because the one pin is really tight to the plastic in here. And it's hard to kind of show on here. You can kind of see inside. No, you can't really. Forget it. You have to take my word for it. We're going to undo. We'll just pop this off. And then we got to cut a little bit of plastic away on that far side in order for this to work. Okay. So let's not lose the bolts. They're both in there, okay. So I just need to cut some plastic on that side away. Let's see if I can do that with just my knife here. Pulling it towards my chest. Actually, what I'm going to be better off doing is grabbing this little guy. There we go. That should be good. Let's just clean it up a little bit. I know I hit my mic with that. Sorry. Okay, and let's just double check. So this is going to come through here like so, and like that. Oh yeah, good. I got plenty of room there now. Okay. So let's put this back on. This is just a filament runout sensor. Okay, we'll throw that back in there. Throw that back in there. We'll double check that spacing for the plug. Yeah, that's much better. I wish I could somehow show you what I'm talking about. Actually, you know what? I bet if I do this, I'll bet if I light up the situation, you'll be able to see it a little better. Right in that hole, right there, you can kind of see where the plug goes in on the, right in there. There you go, you can see the pins right now. One of the pins was just too close to the plastic, so I just had to file some plastic away. There we go. Okay, enough of that. Where was the plug? Right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that in now. And just like that, it's in. It is in there. I'm just going to grab my little tool. No comments. Just make sure that is pushed in all the way. So now we're in. And then now, this guy has got to go around this wire. Why is there another hole there? I don't know what that one's for. I wonder if this wire's got to go in like so. These sensors got to go down that channel. And this is going to sit in there. Oh, there's a little channel for this filament sensor wire to run down, and it's very fussy. There we go. So that goes in there just like that. Now is that going to stay there for me for a minute? It is. So we got that in there. I got to switch to the bigger camera because we have somebody here to say hi.
Hello.
No, in here. Get over closer here. There's the camera right there. This is Ethan, guys. For anybody that doesn't know, this is Ethan.
Yes.
Not interested in 3D printing at all, really. But he comes down, he supports the channel. He supports the YouTube channel. So
Yes.
look in the camera and say, everybody watching it better be subscribed.
You already said it though.
Well, say it again. Coming from you, that might mean more.
It already means
See, look,
more.
hello, Ethan. Ethan, hello, hello. Dominic, see, everybody's saying hi to you. So there we go.
Hello everyone. No school tomorrow.
No school tomorrow. How come?
Our Christmas break.
Oh, fall
Something,
break.
yeah.
Fall break. Here. Give me your fingers for a minute here. Here.
Okay, sure.
Give me your fingers. Okay, I'm going to put a drop of something on there and then I want you to stick it to your nose, okay? Just pretend. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So we'll put just a little bit here. Okay, now stick that right to your nose. Hold it there for a second.
Okay.
And then pretend you can't pull it away. And try and pull it away.
Dad.
Oh, really?
Dad.
Okay, go show Mom what I did. Okay.
Dad.
Thanks, everybody. Okay.
Dad.
What?
Why?
Why what?
I thought that was something else.
No, because it was funny.
Glue. I didn't think that was glue.
Oh, go. Mom might help you get that off. Get away now. Go. Bye.
It was a prank, by the way.
Oh, don't. What? Ah, I'm pretty sure they know I wouldn't do that. The abuser.
Well, like and subscribe.
Okay, here we go. There we go. With that done, what were the size screws I need? M3 by 8. Two M3 by 8s. We have the M3 by 8s in here. I would never do that for real. You can see people phoning and reporting me for abuse. No. Two M3 by 8s. So these are going to go in the back here. Here, get this. Here we go. Reach over and switch that. These guys are going to go, my head's going to get in the way here. Here, let's just turn this around a bit more. These guys are going to go in here. Should line up with those holes in the cover. Like that. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. And it's a much better place for the filament spool holder instead of on the back like it was. And this one, why are you not finding the hole? Maybe I need to loosen this one off a little so I have some wiggle room. And we'll wiggle this one till we find the hole. There we go. Always nice when you have a little wiggle room. Okay, and before we tighten those, we'll get those top ones going. And those better than pull my finger. Yes. The top ones they want here. The top ones they want M3 by 8s, M3 by 25s. Interesting. Oh, and that's these two. Wonder why those are so long. I don't know why those are so long. Oh, because the drag, okay, the chain is going to go in there. Oh, I see. Okay, so we have to put the chain in here. That's why these are so long. So this is going to go in here, but there's got to be another piece to it. And there's the cover, which is this one. What am I stepping on? Oh, just a piece of broken something. Don't know what that is. Okay. We have that under there. Just have to read this a little more carefully. So we have extruder cable. It's coming up through the top, which it is. We have that coming up through there. We have item number 3, filament guide tube. Okay, so we haven't got the filament guide tube on yet, so we're going to put that on, which is this guy right here. Okay, so the filament guide tube is going into here. Okay, that's in. And then we're going to have our drag chain. So this drag chain is going to have to go this, which way? Eiger. So the opening is out towards the back. So this is going to come in here. But we are missing one piece, it looks like, here for the drag chain. Or do I just have this backwards? I need the drag chain cover. I'm missing, it looks like I'm missing, is this the piece I'm missing right here? Oh, I see, okay. Oh, it has built-in supports, that's why this didn't look like that other piece right there. Okay, so I need to pop out these holes, these supports, like so. Ah, haha! I didn't see those. There we go. Built-in supports were hiding on me. Okay, so this is the piece I need. So this piece is going to go in here. The drag chain is going to go in between this one with the screw. I get it. No, hang on, hang on, hang on. I have a bad habit of skipping instructions. What are we at? 5:43. Oh, we got a little bit of time before we do the draw yet. Pass 2 M3 screws through the drag chain fixing clip. Install the drag chain as shown below and then tighten the screws. Place the filament detection cable in the orientation above. Okay. Okay. We've done that. What's holding the drag chain in though? That's what I want to know. Is there a pin that I'm missing here? Hang on a second. So basically where I'm trying to find out is there's an extra hole here for something. And I don't quite know what that's for, but that's something to do with the drag chain going in. Okay. Was there another hidden... No. I'm just trying to figure out how this thing actually is working. Oh, I see. Maybe that clips into that. I get it. Okay. And then that drag chain clips into this. Okay, I get it now. Okay, that's why I've got to get the cables through first. Okay, so makes sense now. I just had to look at it for a little bit longer. Hashtag not be Polymaker. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so basically there's a hole in the bottom of this one, or there's a hole right here. These two screws are going to hold everything together. And then in this piece, there's a little hole right here, and those are the holes that are going to clip into the little drag chain nubby things, if you want to call them that. So I've got to put these, let's get rid of these clips. Don't need that clip. I hope I don't need it because that just went flying. And I don't think I need this clip. There we go. So we're going to insert these guys, the PTFE tube, or the PTFE tube, into the drag chain. We're going to insert the cable into the drag chain, like so. Come on, get in there. Okay, on this end. And then we're going to pull the chain just so it's out right to there. Okay. Then this cover goes on that I just had in my hand, clipping onto that end of the drag chain. Like that. And then these two long screws that I put somewhere. Okay, well we need to find those screws. There they are. Found them. Okay. So this clips onto that. Little clip there. A lot of this is just common sense, I suppose, but just sometimes takes me a second to realize exactly what they want me to do. But this basically common sense. Now these then go through. There we go. And that should be aligning with the hole in the frame. And then the second one should also be aligning with the holes in the frame. There we go. Like that. And like that. There we go. So we have the drag chain now. Okay, that makes more sense. That's how that should go. So from the front, if I turn this around for you, from the front you can kind of see right in there. And if I zoom this in, you can kind of see how that's working now. So the filament's going to come off the spool, it's going to come into the filament sensor, and then the drag chain clipped in between these two guys here, and then these cables are just sort of sitting in there nicely like this so that this thing can go which way it needs to go. I think that's brilliant. Okay, so we got that part done. There we go. Howdy ho, Kenneth Davis. Okay, so that was pretty much, now that I see the way it's together, it's like, okay, that was pretty much common sense the way that worked. So now we'll continue putting the Putiffy tube in, and we'll continue putting the umbilical in. Oh, yikes. That is tight. I know. You don't have to say it. That is very tight though. You don't have to say it. There we go. Oh, come on. Get in that little gap. Ugh. Come on, just a little bit more. There we go. And we're in. We are in. Okay, next step. That was step 12. Step 13. Remove the front cover, top cover, extruder cable. Pull the extruder cable out of the extruder board. Be sure to pull out the terminal. Okay, we got all this out. We did all that. Step 14. Install the drag chain clip. Okay, so we have this clip. This is what they're talking. Install the drag chain clip. So we're going to take. Oh, do I have to take this thing right out? Is that what I got to do? This whole. I think we're going to replace this entire cover. That's not where you're supposed to be focused. There we go. I think we're going to replace this entire cover, if I'm not mistaken, with this one. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I've got to undo these two things up here. Yes. So we want to take these out. Take this out. And this. Come on. If you hear noise upstairs, that's just Maria vacuuming. She's starting the Christmas decorating already. And this wire out. There we go. So we wanted that wire out. We want those wires to be coming up through the drag chain clip. Don't know if that's going to fit in there. It should. We want that coming up through here. Like so. Oh no, wrong way. Wrong way. They call me wrong way Charlie. No, okay, hang on. That goes this way. Up through here. Like that. And the Putiffy tube, I don't think has to come up through here. It doesn't say. Thread the extruder cable out of the drag chain clip as shown. Just the extruder cable. Okay. We have a smoke detector going off upstairs. I'm sure the adults can handle it. I think the Patifi tube's got to come through here as well. I think. Or does it come out the bottom? Oh, it's going to come out the bottom probably. It's probably going to come out. Oh, let's just see. Let me read the instructions here a little bit. It doesn't. Okay, the PTFE tube is coming out from the 9th section of the drag chain. Okay, so this PTFE tube doesn't go in there at all. It's going to be actually, I actually have to pull this out. Of here, it shouldn't have gone all the way in. It's got to come out to the 9th section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, something like that. So this is the only thing that goes in here, like so, and then this gets locked in to here. Clip this in. Easier done than said. Come on, don't break, don't break. Okay, so that goes in there like that. Okay, like so. Install the extruder cable and new top cover. So the extruder cable now goes from here and new top cover, which is this one. So this is going to go. Something doesn't make sense here. Hang on a second here. Oh, that's the old one, that's why. Okay, this is the new one. That's going to go on top of that. This is going to go. Oh, sorry. Let's go back over here. Let's turn this around a little better here so you can see. This is going to go. I shouldn't have put this side cover on yet because my arm's going to be in the way unless I come up from below, but you'll get the idea. This is going to go in here. Let's get rid of this cover. You are going to plug in here. Come on. There, the umbilical plugs in there. The new top cover is going to go on here like so. Like that. Then we have to put that other squeeze-a-madoober thing on here to hold this cable like it was before. We'll just call it a McSqueezy. How about that? We'll call it a McSqueezy. This goes on here. Come on, get in there. Like that. Okay, so basically that just on there, and then this guy is going to go on here, I'm sure. Let's just see. Install the new top cover and front cover of the extruder. So that's what we need these two screws inside here for. This one's going to go in here to hold the top cover on, like so. This one's going here, like so, and I'm sure there's going to be a screw holding this on, like that, but that's not here. Oh yeah, that's here right now. 15.1, 15.2, We put that on. We just did those 15.3. Install the shoulder screw, M316 shoulder screw, which I did see here somewhere, right here. And I'm sure everybody out there knows exactly what a shoulder screw is, but basically it's just basically a screw that has a smooth part prior to the threaded part. So, and this guy goes through this into the cover, like so. Just like that. There we go. And then the Patiffy tube is going to end up going in through here somewhere. Nice! Nice! I like it. Okay, so far so good. And now, now that we've done that, hello. I'm not going to tell you when we're going to do the Polymaker draw. I can just tell you that we're not going to do it at the same time every week. I don't want those people that drop in and win and then leave. And it's only fair that you guys that have been watching this whole time have a better chance. I was being a wise guy with the smoke detector. Oh, no, that was probably my wife cooking. Dinner's ready. Okay, step 17. After separating the 9th section of the drag chain, reverse it by 180 before inserting it back in. What? Oh, okay, I see what they want. They want the 9th section separated. Okay, so, ow, that hurt. So they want the 9th section of drag chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they want that section separated right here. So I gotta pop, I need a tiny little screwdriver to pop the drag chain on. I see so what they're gonna do is they want, pretty much, so they want the 9th section so that the PTFE tube is coming out of the 9th section, but they don't want it to be able to pull back from the 9th section. So they want me to turn the 9th section, reverse it, so that it kind of locks everything in, is what they want me to do. So, but in order to separate that, I just need a little tiny screwdriver tip. Do I have, maybe I have one. I don't have to open that up. I thought I had a tiny screwdriver in my kit here, and I don't. So, Jerry, you better be careful. You better be careful. You've been warned. Okay, where's my tiniest tip? Don't say it. This one should work. So let's see. I'm going to open the 9th one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one right here. Pop that. Come on. Pop that one off. And the bottom one, come on, separate. I can see myself cutting my hand here. Oh, here we go. There's a 9th one. And then that's got to come off of this side. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Crap. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. Look at that. I just knew it. Okay, hang on. 1 second. A little bit of repair here. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, there we go. Okay, 9th section. Green painter's tape to the rescue. So we pop that off and we reverse it like so. Pop that in, pop that in. I knew that was going to happen. I called it. And I pop that in, pop that in. There we go. So basically what they're looking for is a locking one right there so that this doesn't come out any further than that. That only took a little bit of a chunk of my finger to get that right. I'm number one. Super glue to the rescue. Ah, this is fine. Anybody who watches my channel knows that this is minor. This is minor. Okay. Let's put the weapon away before I do further damage. Let's put that there. Oh, that's these clips I don't need. Put that there. I should save them, but oh crap. I have so much crap I save. What are all these spare parts for? Like, it's like, are these supposed to be spare parts? I guess we're not quite finished the top build yet, so we got to do the thing. So, okay, so we got that done. We reverse that clip. Step 18, install magnets into riser. Well, I guess this is gonna, when do I put the front of the, oh, I guess I should have put the front of the hot end on by now. So let's put the front of the hot end back on. Now, the only thing I'm not 100% sure I'm going to have a good time doing is getting that fan plug back in. I need to see what we're dealing with here. So what I got to do here is I got this fan I got to put in, and it's just this little fan plug right here that it's got to plug in here, and it's tiny and it's not very much space for big fingers like me. So let me see where it's got to go. Oh man. It's got to go right there. And it's got to go that way. Okay. Let's see if I can get that to work. It's got to go this way out. This is going to be, hang on a sec. Let me. Oh, there's that other M3 screw I was missing right there. Okay, so I think if I tilt this up, can I do that? Is that going to work? No, I got that in wrong, I think. Don't make that piece loose. This is right. This is where I think I need to use some tweezers or some needle nose pliers. I can't fit my fingers in there. So let me see if I can do this. Okay, don't fall on me, printer. Arg, that's just too small. Okay, hang on. Yes, sir.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
A little bit of blood, no big deal.
Okay.
But thank you for checking on me. Medical grade super glue. Where's my little tweezers? I have little tweezers here somewhere. It may work. I just don't. This is just me. This is my big hands, mind you. They don't make it real easy to get in there, anyways. This is just my big hands trying to fit into a little space. Was I going the wrong way? Let's see. Maybe I was trying to put it in the wrong way. Let me see if this is maybe the way it goes. I can't really tell from this angle. Let's see if this is more suited. There we go. Yeah, well, for one, I was trying to put it in the wrong way. There we go. We got it in. And we will put that back on there. There we go. We got it. Okay. We got it. No excuses. And let's get that M3 screw out of there that we found. Throw that in my little tray here. Although that had a lock washer on it, the other one I put on it didn't. Doesn't matter. Lock washers are overrated. Okay. So we got the front cover. We've got the front cover of the head put back on now. We're all fine. So the hot end's pretty much all put back together. We'll put the Patifi tube back in, and we're good. We're all good. Yay! Okay. Now we got to work on the top. So let me just grab something here and look. You didn't on purpose. I did not on purpose. 1 second here. I'm going to do something here. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. And we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. The top is clear. Yes, I believe so. I don't know where the other top piece is. Oh, it's behind me. Yeah. The top is clear. This is the panel for the top. The top is clear. But guess what? Ta-da! We're going to do a giveaway right now, guys. Type, and this is appropriate, okay, because I drew some, type blood, hashtag blood, in the comments to enter for your chance to win some Polymaker. No relation to blood, Polymaker. Although they might have a blood color filament. You never know. Maybe that's a color filament that should be invented for me. For DeWitt filament. You know how they have the custom filaments for a couple of the guys like Loyal Moses and 3D Print General? They need to do a DeWitt blood red. Yeah, that's what they need to do. Go ahead and enter those enter the hashtag blood in the comments to be entered to win, and we will do a draw in a few seconds here, in a few minutes here. So all those latecomers, too bad. All those early birds that have to get to bed early, you got a better chance right now. There we go. I like it. Meantime, as you're entering hashtag blood, we will look at step number 18. Step number 18 says install magnets into riser A, combine 2 magnets and insert them into magnet holes in riser A. Repeat for a total of 4 holes. Fix with instant adhesive. Oh, I thought I was done with instant adhesive. Is this riser A? This must be riser A. It looks like the picture. Let's see, that's that picture. Yes, this is riser A right here. This is the one that we're going to magnetize the display to. Okay, there's my magnets. There's my magnets. And we're going to have to get some glue. Same glue that I stuck Ethan's fingers together with. He probably went upstairs and said, "Mom!" No, he didn't. Okay, so we want 2 in each of the 4 spots. Hashtag blood. Hey, TJL. Let's see, how are we doing with the entries? I'm going to look and see how many are entered. 34 people on stream, and we have, double click that little sucker, and we have 27 participants out of 34 on stream. That's not bad. I don't know how many likes I've got, but it's irrelevant how many likes I get. It's how many dislikes I get. I'm dyslexic. See what I did there? Dyslexic. Okay, we're going to put some glue in the hole. Now, do I have to glue the magnets themselves together? I don't know. It doesn't say that. Fix with instant adhesive. Now, there's a good question. Do I need to adhesive the magnets together? Oh, that's a lot of adhesive, Tim. That's okay. Let's get 2 magnets out. We'll put them in the same direction for all of them. That was a lot of adhesive, Tim. Oh, that was a lot of adhesive. We just wipe it on the bum of the jeans. There we go. That's good. So not so much adhesive this time. That's better. 29 entries. We'll give you guys another minute. Well, we'll give you until I finish sticking in these 4 sets of magnets, then we'll do the draw. How's that? Sound fair? Sounds fair to me. Okay, those magnets are crooked. Don't do that. Get them out of there before the glue sets. Get them in there straight. There we go. I think those are in. I think those are in. If they're not, let's just see. Ah, they're in now. And those ones are in. Those ones are in now. Okay. Oh man, sticky, sticky. Whew, sticky and stinky. Sticky and stinky. There we go. Okay, next 2. Keep entering. We're going to do the draw when we're done here. When we're done the magnets. 31 entries. Da, 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 da. 2 more here. Let's get these pushed in. There we go. Okay, and last 2. How are we all doing? Oh, that's good to hear. Are you kidding? It's what I like to hear. And there's the last 2. Okay, let's give it a wipe here. Get rid of any excess glue. There we go. And there we go. Okay, we have the magnets in. We're going to do the draw. No more waiting. Okay, everybody. Let's see. Blood. Good call entering by Petty. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, where am I? I'm way behind in the chat. Okay, here we go. And we're going to do the draw. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Come on, come on, come on. Who's it going to be? Congratulations, 3D Sebastian. Email me at this email address. DWIT3DCanada@gmail.com. 3D Sebastian, I know you're here. Say something. Because I don't want to have to redraw. And you're going to email me at DWIT3DCanada@gmail.com. And I will send you your prize right away. You are still here, right, 3D Sebastian? Right? You cannot have logged off, because if you don't email me, you don't win. All right? That's all there is to it. I know you've been here a while. Let's just see if he says something here. Uh-oh, I know. We are going to give him. He in the can. Well, that's why we'll give him a few minutes. We'll get it's 6:15 my time. We're going to go to 6:17. Can't take more than 2 minutes in the can. Making a sandwich. Did he go to make a sandwich? 3D Sebastian, if you're listening, get on here. He's taggable. Okay. I still want him to say something, and then he has to email me. If he's listening and he emails me, fine. But yeah, we'll give him a few minutes. We got this magnets going. I'll keep an eye out here, see if he comes on and says something. But we're gonna give him a few minutes to respond. In all fairness, because this is a fair kind of channel, right? Can I? Oh, get out! What? I did not mean to hit you, mouse. Let's see. Now, I cannot tag them. S3 Sebastian. No, he's not tagging for me. Another minute or so. Another minute. We have to give people fair. Some people got to go pee. Some people have to, you know, it happens, right? It happens. 3D Sebastian. 3D Sebastian, come on, say something to claim your prize. At 3D, I keep saying 3D Sebastian. At S3 Sebastian is for me. I'm sure they're still here. Well, they need to be here to email me. We'll give them another few minutes. As I say, I'm a fair guy. We'll do one more step here. Step 19, assemble risers. Okay. While we're waiting, we'll stay passed out for 2 minutes. Okay. No 3D Sebastian yet. If he comes back to the screen, he'll see his name on there. Give them a few minutes. Dinner was probably on fire. Yeah, you never know. Okay, so let's go ahead and join these guys. This guy goes on here. They want me to actually literally push these together. Like, ugh. I'm going to break something. Stabby, stabby. Start the music. Oh, good idea. You know what? I have a track here. That is 1 minute and 6 seconds long. So 3D Sebastian has till the end of this tune to respond. There we go. Oh man, that's not sitting too flush. That's okay. Okay, I could glue that actually. It's not sitting the flushest. I'm not about to pull it apart. Okay, come on 3D Sebastian, speak up. Is he still taggable there, Jerry? But we're gonna be fair, give him till the end of this song, and then we're gonna respin. Hey Klondike. Hashtag blood. No, this is no, I'm not gonna worry about that. It's just a little bit of a gap in the front. I could actually probably even, I'm not overly worried about that because we're gonna have it on the side too. Sides. Oh, they make it so you really can't screw the side up. And I think that was the end of the song. So unfortunately, 3D Sebastian has not replied. And I apologize, 3D Sebastian, if you're watching this later, but we have to keep it fair. Fell asleep in the easy chair, probably. Anyways, we're going to redraw. And he'll have a chance next time. So here we go. We're going to do another spin. So we're going to start the spin again, okay? Just going to double check the comments, make sure he hasn't popped in. Had plenty of time. Here we go. We're going to start the spin again. And here we go. Good luck to whoever is going to win it this time. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. And the winner this time is Tactical Printing. Tactical Printing. Say something, Tactical Printing, if you're here. I'll put my email address in here again. Congratulations. Tactical Printing. Tactical. Come on, Tactical. There you are. Tactical Printing is in chat. Tactical, I just posted my email, dwit3dcanada@gmail.com. Email me right now, dwit3dcanada@gmail.com, and I'll give you your prize instantly. Congratulations. Congratulations. DWIT3D Canada, DWIT 3D, CANADA @gmail.com. I will listen for that to come in, and as soon as that does pop in, I will reward you with your just rewards. In the meantime, I'm going to force these two pieces to become one. Oh, there we go. Oh, something didn't work there. Oh, I did not just break that. Ah, stab those fingers. No, I just broke a piece. That's okay. I can fix it. Let's get rid of that. And I'm going to, oh, look at that. Oh, that's an AliExpress special delivery. You're kidding. That is not from him. And Hedameme is not, oh, hang on. I got another email come in. No, special delivery. No, you're going to email me shortly, I'm sure. I'm sure. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I snapped apart here. These things are not... Is that a support in there? Why that didn't go in? Let me see if I can't fix this. Oh yeah, I can fix that. That's easy enough to fix. Just need a little bit of glue. It'll probably be stronger when it's glued anyways. Everything's fixable. Everything is fixable in its own way. You down there, you down there. There we go. And then you get in there like that. There we go. And I'll just wipe the excess off. Just like that. That piece will be stronger than it was before I glued it. But in the meantime, we will assemble these two pieces. That's going to go like that. These things are just a bugger to get together. Whew. Let's see. Gloop. Oh, I have gloop here too. The glue will be fine, but I do have gloop here. Still waiting for the email. 1 minute, the mail is not going out. No problem, Tactical. Send it. Oh, I think it just came in. I think it just came in. There it is. There it is. Let me copy your address. Let's copy that. Let's paste it into the draft that I created. Whoops. And send. Message must have at least one recipient. What do you mean you need to have a recipient? That's a silly rule. There we go. On its way there, Tactical. Let me know that you get it, but it's on its way. What's the last number in the mail address? The last number in the mail address. I don't know. It's on its way to you, though. Okay, come on. Oh, man, these are... I just got to be careful not to break them, but they're very... They're not very... There we go. They're not sitting really flush, but I don't know if that really matters so much. Oh man, I just got glue on my arm. Put the glue away. Well, don't put it away. I might need it. So now I've got to get these pieces together. Okay, that one went together nicely. That's the one I fixed, and it didn't break. And this one, I wonder if I... There we go. There it is. Okay, and that is going to go on top like that somehow. Look at that. Yeah, not a fan of the gaps. If I show you here. So here we are in the front. It's a little bit dark, might not be easy to see. But we have the gap, which again, for a 3D printed homemade enclosure, it's not that big a deal. And then on the side, ow, 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 ow. On the side, we have a gap, okay? But that's just, it is what it is. That's the kind of the nature of the beast. So, I'm not going to complain about that. Okay. It is looking good. Thanks, Jerry. Oh, you got it? Thanks. Good, Tactical. Awesome. Got your prize. Go ahead and claim it. Do some Polymaker stuff. Okay, what do we do next? Install magnets into bottom of risers. Oh, I have to... Oh, all these holes. Oh, man. We got a bootload of holes here. A bootload of holes, if you look. We got holes. Holes for magnets. So I get to glue my fingers some more. Man, just when I thought I was done with the glue. Okay, here, let's do this one. Overhead. Okay, so we'll start up here. But we've got to put magnets in all these holes. Do I have enough magnets left? I hope I do. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm sure they wouldn't give me, they wouldn't short me on the magnets. Okie doke. Just make an accent piece that goes in the gaps. That's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. We can figure something like that out. I am going to use the liquidy. I'm just going to try and use the liquidy stuff here. Hang on. It's just, there we go. See if I can use the liquidy stuff on this. It's just that it's so... Doesn't take much. Okay, let's start with those. Let's get the excess off of here. Okay, we'll just start with these ones. And we'll just use our little tool here to pound them in. Okay. Okay. Might not have even needed glue for these because they are very, actually quite tight press fits. So I might just press fit the rest of them instead of using the glue so I don't get that excess spillage and I have to use my fingers to wipe it off. Oops, get in there. There we go. Press fit might be just fine. Come on. There we go. And there we go. What's going on? Where is my stream? There we are. So let me grab, oh man, oh, okay. The tool that you're press fitting with it on, don't let it hit your hand. There we go. That just stuck to my hand right there. We almost glued ourselves. That's okay. Let's just see if I can just press fit the rest. I think press fitting might just be fine. Let's use this one. Yeah, I don't think those are going to go anywhere. Okay, turn this around. There's another one here. Here. Yeah, those aren't going anywhere. Isn't that famous last words? When a guy, like when you strap something down to your car, that's not going anywhere. Come on. That one was hard to separate. Looks like they give me, unless they need more magnets for something, looks like they give me, come on. There we go. 2 extra magnets. There we go. Got them. Oh, sorry, 3D Sebastian. We have to be fair to everybody. And you know what? There will be a next time. Okay, so this goes on here. All the magnets are doing is holding that thing onto the top, which is fine. Did we need magnets? I don't know, but it kind of holds it onto the top. There we go. I got glue all over me. Let's put this stuff away. That is dangerous in my hands. Okay. Okay, we press fit all the magnets. That's step 20. Now we're on to step 21. Okay. Install the top cover handle. Okay, so we have the handle, which I printed, which is right here. We have the top cover, which is right here. Oh, I like that, the fact that they put a raised top cover on this so that the Patifi tube and the drag chain do not drag on the top cover. I swear I got no nails. Come on. Oh, this is frustrating, folks. There, I got it, got it. Okay, let's see, I'm missing chats. Here we are. Okay. Super glue a set of nails, yeah. And I got this one. My thumb has a little bit of nail on it. There we go. My thumb to the rescue. There we go. Okay, so there's going to be 2 little screws in here. These are going to be 9.952. That's going to be these little guys right here. 2 of these for the cover. They give you lots of extra screws, obviously, because there's lots of extra screws. Okay. And these look like they are this size here. And this is the Flashforge logo, so we'll make sure that goes the right way up, which is right here. Oh, it's kind of on an angle. Here we go. There we go. And the next one. Okay. And of course, put the cover on top. Like so. Looks good. Here, let's have you have a look at that. There's the cover in place, right there. So, like so. Doesn't come near the Patifi tube. So it's great. Nice hood. And then the fact the whole thing comes off. Really, really cool. I'm guessing the next part we're going to work on is the display right here. So, step 23, locate the screen cable. Insert the screen cable and install the screen. Note, ensure proper insertion and check alignment of the indicator line with the socket. Yes. Yes. Open the latch. LCD is coming forward. And insert the shielding plate between the assembly riser and the front door plate. What? Okay, so let's go ahead and get this on. Okay, so the cable is here. Cable is here. Display is here. And this is going up this way. And LCD, let's just make sure we get it right. Open the latch. Latch is open. Okay, and the cable goes on the inside of the latch. This is just very, again, tight from my hands. Open the latch. Oh, there's not very much. If I pull that, there we go. It's very, very tight in here. Sorry. Oh, man. Let me bring this over. Let me bring this over because I'm standing right in the way. Not that it matters, but hey, here we are. There we are. So this has got to go in here behind the latch. Nope. No, I think it's going to go in front of the latch. Yes, it goes in front of the latch. That goes in there. And then the latch closes down on it as you, yeah, there we go. And then, okay, so we have that in place. And the cable for the other part so this one must just come, I'm going to think this comes through, or does this come through? Oh, okay, hang on. So this is coming up here. This is going to go on here like this. That is going to sit up here like this. So this, I wonder if I'm supposed to reroute this up underneath so it comes out through here. I'm pretty sure I need to reroute that. Oh, don't knock the camera over. Okay, let's just see. They didn't give me too many clear instructions about that. No, it says, okay, so they say to reroute it up through here, like this. Come on. Through here. But how do I, with a bend. So I want to come up through, over this way, fold it, which way? This way. No, it's got to come up this way because of the way it's going to clip on. So that's going to be clipping on. Oh man, I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm just... So that's that way. The clip is open. And LCD's got to go in towards that clip. So this is going to go on this way, so the LCD's got to come in this way. So LCD has to go up. So this has to go up like this. Just got to make sure I have it in the right orientation here so that when I plug it in, like that. Okay. And then this is going to plug in. No, hang on. Bear with me. It's acrylic. It's acrylic. I could get glass, but I just need to, I got to make sure this cable's plugging in the correct way. Okay, so the cable's got to go in that way. That's got to go in here like this. No, you can't see what I'm doing. And that's got to close the latch. That should be right. Now, that one looks right. Now this one, this is actually, that's the camera cable. That's the camera cable, and they're not telling me. They don't talk about the camera cable at all. But I imagine if I come up through here as well, actually, or will this come up through here? Hang on, come on. There's a little hole right in here. Maybe that's for the camera cable. Right there, right there. And then that plugs in this way. Oh man, that's tight. Come on. Right there. Okay, now that all sits in right there. And is held in magnetically, I assume. Well, it's pretty flimsy. Or is there a little... that's what those clips were for. There we go. Okay, that's on there. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. Now, install the external, install the shielding plate. Insert the shielding plate between the assembled riser and the front door plate. Align with the holes and press directly. The shielding plate is right, it's that last printed piece I had, which is right here. Okay, so this one goes here, this goes here. Come on. That's not very... Align the holes. Okay, this cable. Now I want to make sure I got that cable, before I go too far, I want to make sure I have that cable plugged in properly. And the only way to do that right now, which I can do, is plug it in and make sure that I get the screen coming on. I'd rather do that before I get this next piece on. And we'll turn this on and see. As long as I get something on my display, which I am. So it means obviously I'm plugged in the right way. Always better to double check. Especially because I had to bend this cable. There we go. Okay. So now this one they're saying just to put it on. Insert the shielding plate between the assembled riser and the front door plate. Align with the holes and press directly. But pressing directly does not seem to. Oh, I see. Okay. That's very tight. So basically we're just pressure fitting those things. Okay. No. Pressure fitting those in, but that does not seem to align very well. Extruder temperature error. Yeah, I know. Minus 67 Celsius. Why am I getting a awkward reading on my extruder? Have I got a wire mixed up? Did I not plug it in right? Who knows? I'll worry about that later. Something's going on with my extruder. Oh well, whatever. Cover's built. Ugh. Come on. Line it up. Line up the holes. This does not want to go in there too nicely. This piece doesn't. No nozzle. Oh, no nozzle. Pfft, duh. Thanks. Okay, I got to move this out of my way because I got to come around to this side. Come on. I should have switched cameras before I did that, but hey, what the heck. There we go. Yeah, correct. Nozzle would help, right? And you can hot swap these nozzles, but let's pop a nozzle in. There we go. There we go. That works better. Put a nozzle in, the air goes away. Thanks for saying that, Dale. Need a bigger hammer. Yeah, this piece is this front piece. I see where it's supposed to go, but it's not lining up. When I line up this one edge, and then try to, the one hole goes in, no problem. This hole on this end does not want to line up. Let me try. I don't want to break anything. That's the problem. I don't have a rubber mallet here. Let me just try real quick. Oh. Anyways, I'll work on it. But what it's supposed to look like for this particular part, here we go. This is basically the finished look right here. So we have this trim piece. So we have the complete trim piece from the door. So we hide all of the other stuff. But this piece is not. This piece here is not really going to sit in there properly. It doesn't want to. See what I mean? There's a gap there and a gap here. Okay, this hole lines up perfectly right there. This one, nothing. And there's the two pegs we got to line up. There's a hole here and a hole here that are lining up with these two pins here, but it's not going into this one here. I think this one is a little bit off. Let me see if I can clean the plastic on this side up a little bit. It could be that I pounded it in and warped and just disoriented that plastic. Let's see if I do that and that. I would rather just this thing stick in with magnets, which kind of surprises me that they didn't just have this piece, put some more magnets on it and stick it on. And they didn't even put the Adventure 5M name on that. Let's try this again. No, doesn't want to go. Well, I'm going to try one more thing. Use exactly the extra magnets, because I think that would just, if I got rid of that tab, threw some magnets on it, but I'd have to reprint it so the magnets are recessed too. But I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to get a little bit aggressive here, so you might want to cover your sensitive ears. No, I'm looking for my clamp. I have a clamp thing. I don't know where it is, but I was going to try and pinch it closed here, because it's this end. It's this end right here that's giving me the hassle. This end is in fine. I'm not a fan of that gap there, but there's the same gap here. But this end will not push in. So actually, if I were to I know what's going to happen. And I don't want to crack the piece. So yeah, it's this little nubby on this end that's giving me the hassle. Let's try filing it a little. We're almost done here for the night anyways. Let's try filing this a little. Problem is, you take too much off of it and you're gonna, it'll be too small for the hole and it won't stick in there. It won't have the friction you need when you're putting it in the hole to make it stay. But it just doesn't feel like it's lining up with that hole properly. This one's lined up perfectly. I can feel the nubby on the back. This one, no. Not a big deal. Okay. I see, yeah, it's definitely not in the right position because I can see where it's squishing the plastic as I try and force it in. So, let's cut that off. That's in. And that one, okay, I can feel the nubby a little bit there now. Now if I could just find something to squeeze that without damaging. Oh, here we go. Let's just try this. I'm going to get a piece of cloth. Where's my rag? We'll put a rag here. And we will... Okay. Make sure I'm not... There we go. That's a little better. It's in there a little snugger. I can live with that. I can live with that, just like that. I can live with that. Vice grips to the rescue. I can live with that. But holy crap, does this acrylic ever attract dust? Look at that. We're done. We have the cover done. We're done. Look, here's the front. Here's what the front looks like. We have a two-tone gray. There's our enclosed Flashforge AD5M. Yay! And everybody, we had 26 people stick around. In audio, it's an entirely different kind of stream in audio only. I suppose so if you're not listening. If you're, yeah. Let's real quick here. Let's just load some filament, make sure we're going to get filament loaded successfully since I fixed that hot end issue. Let's just load, here, we'll take this out of here. We'll just load some of this Panchroma steel gray. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oops, I didn't put the other piece of Patifi tubing. So I need to take this lid off. Oh, can't just do that because of the thing. Yeah, I can lift it here, but I need this other piece of Patifi tubing because the other piece of Patifi tubing has got to go through this lid into the filament sensor. So this has got to come in here. Here, let me switch the camera again. So this has got to, oh, there we go. There's a hole right here for the Petifi tube. I should have done that before I put the screen, the display on. I'm not a fan of that in a sense, because if I want to lift the cover off, I can lift it off this way, but the display is kind of tied to it. Although the display is on a magnet, if I put that down, no, that's still tied to the cover. Okay, so that's not going to work. So let's go ahead, put the PTFE through here. Let's lift the top off. And we'll put that into the sensor. Line it up there into the filament sensor, which doesn't want to go into, of course. What if I'm trying to force this into the hole? There we go. Okay, we're in the filament sensor now, so we're good. So we're into the filament sensor. We have this. We should now be able to throw our spool on. I'm going to say, which way am I going to roll this through? This way, I suppose, and then this is going to feed into here. Don't like that tight angle. This should work though. But we're not going through. Oh, I got maybe this thing needs that stupid angle cut. Let's try this. Not going in. Not going in. More of an angle? Yeah, sure. Let the loose end of your filament go. And then blame the factory for... Let's try this. No, we're not going in. Why are we not going in? Well, we'll have to figure that out. Where are we at? 7 o'clock already. Ah. Okay, got to figure out why the filament's not going in. Okay, we'll pop that out. Let's just see if it's this piece of tube or the other piece. Let's feed that in through here, in through the sensor. Feels like something's jammed in the filament sensor. Okay, well that's a problem that I gotta have a look at. Feels like something is jammed in the filament sensor. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this, that I can't just take that top right off. But let's pry this open with something right now. Let's grab a random piece of filament here. And let's just see what's going on here. Let's get rid of the other piece of TFE tubing in here. Oh, I can see right through there. Maybe it's just a matter of getting it straight. I don't want to have to struggle with this all the time though. No, that's not going through. Something's stopping that from going into that sensor. Dust on the acrylic is representative of time passing. No kidding, right? These are great little printers. This is just a me issue here, I'm sure. For some reason, I'm not getting that pushed in. So if I pop this PTFE tube out, it's in here. Oh, this is not the easiest thing to work with. Let me try something here. Hang on. Let me grab this guy. There is a little sensor. Oh, do I have that in backwards? Wonder if I have this thing. I wonder if I have this thing turned around. Because it's almost like there's a little switch that the filament's got to hit and push this way. And I wonder if I have this thing. No, I can't have it backwards because otherwise the plug that goes into it wouldn't work with this orientation. Because there's something in there stopping the filament from going through. I can see it. It's like a little dip switch or a flip switch. I've got something messed up here. Well, I'm gonna have to take this display. First of all, let me power the printer off. I have to take the display off. Unfortunately. And let's remove the LCD. Okay. Okay. That way I can lift the entire lid off. And I gotta kind of see, I don't want to run too late over time, and I want to see what's going on in here. There's something going on in here. It's almost like this is backwards, but it can't be backwards, otherwise it wouldn't have plugged in properly to this. Because I can see there's something obstructing the path. So, if I could get this PTFE tube off. There we go. There's definitely, now will filament go through the other way? If it goes through the other way, then yeah, I've got that on backwards, but that doesn't make sense. And it does. So I've got this thing on backwards. But how can that make sense with the plug? Arrgh. Just when I thought it was all good. Yeah. Upside down, no, because the plug that plugs into it comes in from underneath here. So I've obviously, well, let's just see real quick. I should still be able to maintain the those bolts that are on the bottom, those nuts that are on the bottom. If I take these top two off, maybe it's just a matter of taking these off and just twisting it around. Let's just see. No, because if I twist it, that's weird. Because, okay, I'll show you here. Let's see if I can get a good look at this. I'm not going to dwell on this too long because I've got to go eat, etc. We have family over, so there. So hopefully this will show. So the way this is on now, if I lift it up slightly, you can see where the plug plugs into this side of it, and it comes through the opening in the spool holder itself. Now, if I take this up and twist it, because the mounting holes are here and here, that plug is over here. If I turn this, now do I have it? It's not upside down. I'm going to have to take this whole thing apart and see what's going on. But the filament definitely has to come in through this side and out this side. So something is amiss. Something is amiss here. So I'll show you from another angle. And maybe it's me. Maybe I'm doing something seriously wrong here. But when I lift that, you can see where the plug goes into it. And the opening for the plug on the spool holder is right back here. So if I literally turn this whole thing around, that plug is going to end up over here. So I've done something wrong, or there's an error in something. But yeah, this definitely has to be that way around in order to work. But that way around, it will not connect to there properly. So something is amiss. I'm going to have to take apart the entire thingamadoober in order to figure out what's wrong. Yeah. It's assembled wrong internally. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. So I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. But just not right now because it's getting late. So let me, for now, just put this back here. What did I just pop up there without this? And this. The magnets pick up every little thing. And I'll just put this up here so that doesn't get damaged. And we'll work on that. Maybe I'll do a midweek stream, but I'll take that apart off stream and look and see what's going on, and then I'll let you guys know what I end up coming up with. What I find the issue being. Probably something I did. It's typical. It'd be typical. Because I did everything. I even put the filament sensor on in the right way that they said to put it on in here. And I double checked that when I did because it only goes on one way. Yeah, it only goes on the one way. With the gap, with the, so this right here, like, not that you don't believe me. You see, this is the instruction right there, where it shows the gap for the plug. The plug goes up through that hole into the filament sensor, runout sensor, up through that hole in the bottom of the piece. So there's no other way for that to have gone on. And then right there, up through that other hole. So I can't see any other way that could have gone on. So yeah. This is my problem. I follow directions, right? Okay, guys, listen, thank you so much again for being here. Congratulations again to, I got to start writing things down so I don't forget who won what. For Tactical Printing, congratulations to Tactical Printing for winning the draw today. I'm glad that you claimed your prize. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and we're going to be back next Sunday. I'll fix this. I'll try and fix this problem during the week if I can. I may have to reprint a part, may have to redesign a part. I don't know. I don't want to redesign anything. This should just work. But I'll check and see if it's me that's the problem or if it's the part that's the problem. So, everybody, are we ready? Have a good week, guys. Talk to you later. Bye for now.